My next guest this morning is nothing short of amazing. Now, she was recently featured on Urban Update right here on Channel 7, and she was so inspiring that we decided to have her back for you, our Revista Hispana viewers, as well. So her name is Natalia Rosa. Now, she is a founding student at KIPP Charter Public School in Lynn many years ago. She is now a Leslie College graduate, and now she is an English language learning teacher back at KIPP Academy Lynn Elementary, where she graduated from, but she is also a DACA recipient. Now that means Natalia immigrated here with her parents from Brazil to the United States when she was 7 years old. To her, growing up in a low-income community did not mean that she was limited. As a matter of fact, her parents taught her that if she worked hard and stayed motivated, she could defy all the odds and graduate from college. Now, the good news is in 2012, she was accepted to Leslie University with a Dean's Scholarship, but it wasn't until then President Obama announced a DACA program that she renewed her hope for completing college. Now, in 2016, she graduated magna cum laude, was accepted into Teach for America as a Massachusetts Corps member, and then returned to her hometown of Lynn to give back and teach English to kindergarten students at KIPP Academy Elementary in Lynn. Now, today, she hopes to inspire others, drawing from her own struggles as a DACA immigrant and as a non-native English speaker. Welcome now to Revista Hispana. How do you like it?
Thank you, thank you. I'm honored to be here, and I just want to be able to share my story with the audience, because there might be someone watching right now who, like me, is also a DACA recipient, and we're in the same boat, but there are also, I know, lots of students who might be feeling a little unsure of their future applying to colleges, and if they have DACA, it's a time where there's not a lot of stability. So I'm so honored to be here today. Thank you for the opportunity.
Well, I wanted you to come here because you've had the ups and downs, okay? It hasn't been a smooth sailing, right? It's been a lot of ups and downs, and I wanted you to share with that, because someone who's lived it, how has this whole process impacted your life, kind of watching the TV, following the news, that a lot of folks maybe don't pay close attention as probably you do every day?
Right. So I can speak a little bit about my life before DACA. I was living in the shadows. I didn't want to speak up about my story. Nobody knew that I didn't have documents. When you're living here undocumented, you're told to stay quiet, don't share your story too much. And it wasn't until I started applying to colleges that I realized, hey, I really need to speak about my situation because I need help. So I was attending Pingree, which is a private high school in South Hamilton. And I told my college counselor and my advisor, I said, I can't go to college. Her reaction was, what do you mean you can't go to college? You're a great student, you have great grades, you do lots of extracurricular activities. Any college would be lucky to have you. I said I can't go because I'm undocumented. And colleges don't want undocumented students. But they worked really hard, and they helped me apply to colleges, and I was accepted to many colleges. And when I decided to go to Leslie, because they gave me the Dean's Scholarship, I found out that President Obama was giving DACA to immigrants like myself. And right there and then, it was the best hope that I could hold on to. I would be able to get my Social Security card, a work permit. I'd be able to help my parents pay for college, because coming from a low-income community, you know, affording college is very hard. Yeah. And with DACA, I'm able to work at the school that I work at, KIPP Academy Lynn. I'm able to drive a car without being in fear of being pulled over because I have a driver's license. I'm just living like I belong here.
Well, let me ask you that, but like you belong here, because on Urban Update you said something that I was watching it and it struck me when they said, sometimes when you hear people say, go back home. Yeah. What does that mean for you?
I said that in Urban Update, and I'll say it again. When I hear go back home, yes, I'll go back to Lynn. Lynn is where I grew up. That's my home. That's where I work. That's where I live. That's the community that helped raise me. And it's a resilient community. And I love Lynn, and that's my home. Yeah.
How about KIPP Academy? Talk to me a little bit about that. Why did you decide to go back there? And what kind of influence has that place had in your life?
Yeah, so at KIPP, I started in 5th grade. It was the founding class of KIPP Academy Lynn. And at KIPP is where I found teachers who, for the first time, I saw they truly believed in me. I noticed that I could count on them not only to teach me math, writing, English, but I could also count on them to how do I dress for when I'm applying to high schools, independent high schools? What do I do when I go in for a job interview? They were helping me with life skills. And in my advisory groups, I would be able to share like personal stories and receive that social and emotional skills too. It wasn't just about the academics.
So continuing a little bit more with KIPP Academy, what does that particular school do? What kind of role do they do to support immigrants? I know the principal, Evelyn Sue, right?
Yeah.
She's been very supportive.
Super supportive. The whole community has been supportive. KIPP has a family and community learning program, which is open to all and it's free to the community. Some of the programs offered there include lessons for English language learners.
Are these some of them?
Yes, those are some of the people who have participated in the program. Also, we have classes for people who are trying to pass their citizenship exam, so they're able to go in and practice and get more information. There's a Know Your Rights program, which is all about immigrant rights. We have partnered with lawyers in the community to help educate the immigrants of their rights.
So you've gone beyond just the student body.
Yes, I think that great schools don't only look at the student body, they look at the community because that is where our students go back to after school.
How does someone apply for KIPP? What's the process?
So it's a public charter school. What you have to do is you have to sign up for a lottery. You fill out an application and you receive, you go to the lottery and then you're able to know if you got in or not.
And we should probably put up the website for KIPP, right? For folks who want to sign up,
Yes.
there's some parents or so forth. Very easy to do process?
Yes, very easy, kippma.org.
Oh, you know it by heart. Well, you should, right?
Yeah.
Tell me a little bit about your school, your students. Tell me about your students.
They're amazing. I teach kindergartners mostly as an English language learner teacher. I'm helping students who are learning English like I was when I came to the United States at 7 years old. But these students are a little bit younger. They hold a special place in my heart. And they're just amazing. Every day when I walk into school, you can just feel the love and they're developing and growing and you can see that they're really inspired to change the world at such a young age. And that's what keeps me going in every day.
What should people do who are watching to help with the whole DACA situation? Someone who might be watching now and said, I didn't know all that. How do I get involved and how do I help?
Yeah, so if you're someone who's watching today and you like to help, you can contact your congressperson and ask them to pass the DREAM Act. Because right now we have DACA, but it's uncertain. It's something that could go in 90 days or, but we want the DREAM Act to pass because the DREAM Act gives us a pathway to citizenship. It's that document that says, yes, you're a citizen of this country. It's just a document. I already believe I'm a citizen of this country. I live here. I give back to my community. I pay my taxes. I feel like I belong here. But I just need that one document for the whole nation to recognize me as who I am, which is a citizen of this country.
When you look at your students, do you see yourself in them a lot?
A lot, of course, yeah. And especially at such a young age, they have so many dreams and aspirations, and I just don't want them to lose that.
Good. Well, listen, I know you've got to get off. It's a Sunday. You came back. It's 2 Sundays. 2 weeks ago you were here,
yeah.
And now you're back. So I want to thank you for coming. Thank you, KIPP, and thank you, Evelyn Sue, for saying that we could interview you.
Thank you for having me.
And Dom.
Yes, shout out to Dom.
Dom Slowey, of course. All right. Good luck.
Thank you
Continue
so
with all
much.
your efforts. I'm a big fan. All right. When we come back, the beginning of a small business, but with very high expectations. All the details on Boundary by Kate, right here on Revista Hispana.